Good morning everyone, and thanks for joining us for the first day's play in this test series. I'm Mark Nicholas, Richie Beno is with me, and we're delighted to be here to bring you what does promise to be an excellent contest. Two good sides full of natural entertainers to hold our imagination in this vital first test match. The right choice to bat first. This is a belter of a pitch, good for batsmen. It might just bounce a bit with the new ball, so if you don't strike early, you've got a problem as a bowler. Yeah, it's a batsman's day, this.
McGrath bowled first over of the innings. Hit straight to a fielder.
Good stroke, but I don't think that's the place to bowl to him.
Shot.
An early wicket like that puts such pressure on the batting side.
Lee gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. I'm not sure if he'll be able to continue. He looks to be in some pain.
Saddle up, ECDP, run to the troops. So right about now, Rasta, you teach I the truth. Yo, when we say love, when we say love, when we say love, we mean unconditional love. When we say love, when we say love.
He's cleared the infield. 4 runs.
What a wonderful stroke. By heaven, he looks in good shape out there.
Play it away with comfort. That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. There'll be runs here. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. There's just 1 there.
Yep, he does play that shot really well. And of course, it brings him a lot of runs.
Out!
Oh, the bowler's made a terrible mess of the stumps.
Lee gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell. There's just 1 there. Turned off his hips.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers.
He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Flicks the ball down to fine leg. Fielder's not going to reach that one.
Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that?
We can have a look at that. Steered expertly into the gap. Just one run. Well, that's found the gap in the field. Direct hit would have got him. They've turned that into two. That's good running.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
He's got it into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. Excellent running from the two batsmen. Oh, that must have been close. They've turned that into two. That's good running. Played into the gap. He was pushing his luck a little there. Turned off his hips. I think he was easily back in the crease there. And that's out. Caught by McGrath.
Oh, the batsman will be kicking himself. It was such a good shot. He looked in good touch, and it's an unbelievable bit of field.
McGrath gets his second wicket. We can have a look at that again. The next man in is Ackerman. Beauty and 4 runs.
His straight driving is perfect.
He runs here. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, that's just throwing wickets away. You cannot afford to throw wickets away. He was nowhere near making his grade.
Ackerman was out first ball. This was the end of the innings for Ackerman. Played into the gap. Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. Play it away with comfort. That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. Lee continues.
Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it.
Marvellous effort, that. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. That must be close. And he's out. That's the third wicket now for McGrath.
Well, he wasn't there for long, and the score proves it.
Let's see the action replay. It looked as if he was home to me. They've turned that into 2. That's good running.
That is massive.
And 6. That was a no ball by Clark. There's the umpire signal, no ball.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
We can have a look at that again. That was perfectly struck.
That's ideal. A perfect example of how to play that shot, and he deserved 4 for it.
There's his half century.
He's batted well today, good concentration and excellent technique. He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run earner for him too.
That's a huge 6.
Effortless, brilliant and maximum.
He's got it into the gap. There's just one there.
Oh, that's a gift, just a gift, and this guy's too good to ignore gifts like that.
We can have a look at that again. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. McGrath won't like that at all.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
That's out of the ground.
Costly, very costly. He'll need to improve on it if he's going to stay in the attack, I think.
This partnership is really frustrating the bowlers.
What can I say about that shot? He does look in good touch today.
That one's gone to the fence. Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
Huge! That is huge! Well, the bowler didn't do too much wrong there. Just a quite brilliant bit of batting.
The crowd were brought to their feet by that shot.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
Beautiful piece of batting, that. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? These two are building a solid partnership. That easily cleared the boundary. He's got it into the gap. Well, that has to be close. We'll need a TV replay to decide this one. That's the red light. He's out.
Oh no, on reflection, nothing but disappointment for him because 100 was there for the taking.
And the end of the over. That's 2 more runs on the board. Played into the gap. He was pushing his luck a little there. That has to be close. He's out. Lee gets his second wicket.
With the fall of that wicket, they'll hope to mop up the tail quickly. Fantastic shot there. And I think he knew it was 4 just as soon as he struck it.
flicks the ball down to fine leg. The sweeper picks up. That really is a suicidal run out.
Well, it's a terrible run, and the picture shows that he was miles out. He'd have enjoyed that innings, but I don't know the fielding team will be so happy about it. Fancy letting someone down the list score as many as that, and so quickly.
That's pierced the lakeside field. McGrath continues. Super catch. A great take by Clark.
Good concentration. He steadied himself. He had so long to think about it. They're the worst. They're horrible to take.
They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Fielded by the man out, long on.
That's poor cricket. He just took his eye off the ball.
McGrath continues. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Fielded by the man out, long on. That takes him into double figures.
That's a good, positive start, and it shows that he's very confident out there.
That's turned away through mid-wicket. That's 2 more runs on the board. That must have hurt. He looks to be in a little bit of trouble out there. Hit straight to a fielder. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. Comfortably held by McGrath.
Well taken, well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it.
Shake a stick at the root of the well.
So much for the opening batsmen to do as they make their way to the middle. It's a formidable new ball attack against them. Up in the commentary box is Richie Benn. And facing now is Justin Langer.
India have changed their field.
Opening up is Matthew Hayden.
Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. Hayden waiting at the striker's end. India have made an adjustment to their field. That was a no ball by Ackerman. There's the umpire signal, no ball. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. Stopped in the covers. Turned off his hips. stopped in the covers. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Out. Oh!
An early wicket like that can be crucial. Now we'll see how the batting side respond.
Ackerman gets his first wicket. We can have a look at that again.
Ricky Ponting takes strike.
Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. He's worked that into the gap. We're about to see a change in the bowling. India have changed their field. India have changed their field. Hold in.
That went straight through the gate.
Martin is the next batsman in. India have changed their field. India have made an adjustment to their field. India have made an adjustment to their field. Confident appeal. We can have a look at that again. Oh, that's close. Let's see the action replay of that. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Done him all ends up.
What a cracking delivery.
Ackerman gets his second wicket.
He has bowled quite superbly. The batsmen simply haven't had an answer.
Hayden is out for a duck.
Well, he wasn't out in the middle for long. He didn't trouble the scorers, and neither did he trouble us.
And it's Michael Hussey on strike.
Hussey waiting at the striker's end. That was a no ball by Ackerman.
He's overstepped, you can see it clearly. You know, I think he's trying too hard.
There's the umpire signal, no ball. Hussey facing. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. He's got him. He's gone.
Good, he can't miss straight balls, not at this level. That is as comprehensive an end as you'll see.
That's the third wicket now for Ackerman.
What a spell of bowling this is proving to be.
Hussey goes for a duck.
He's back in the pavilion, and there's a big round 0 alongside his name.
This was how the innings ended for Hussey.
On strike is Michael Clark.
Got him.
That's a great sight for a bowler. Stumps flying all over the off. Another wicket, and well deserved too. It's been a beautiful display of spin bowling, this.
He's gone for a duck.
The scorers haven't had to do much with that innings.
Adam Gilchrist takes guard.
That has to be close. Not out.
Hard to be certain, but probably missing leg stump.
Let's see the action replay of that. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Stopped in the covers. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. He picked that right off his visor.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder. Nice start. That'll settle him down.
Really looks in fine nick today.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too.
He cracked that through the covers for 4.
That is lunch. What a brilliant morning's cricket. Don't go away. We've got more for you this afternoon. Goodbye for now. Welcome back. The players and the umpires have made their way to the middle and are ready for the afternoon session of play. Also ready in the commentary box is Richie Bennett.
Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Stopped in the covers. Stopped in the covers.
Well, the bowler didn't do too much wrong there. Just a quite brilliant bit of batting.
You build the walls that block your way. They keep your head over your head. You build the walls that block your way.
India have changed their field. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Hit straight to a fielder. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Play it away with comfort. The sweeper picks up. That's a big appeal. That must be close. We can have a look. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket.
Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it.
Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. That's got through, he's out.
He played all around that, and it was a comprehensive end. What a wonderful exhibition of spin bowling. It is a joy to watch a master of his art. It'll seem like a mile back to that pavilion after getting out so cheaply.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Shane Warne is facing.
He's got it into the gap. Oh, big shout for that one. We can have a look at that again. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. Good ball. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Gone goal.
That went straight through the gate.
Ackerman has taken 4 wickets now.
He's bowled very quick out there, and I reckon he deserves those wickets. You see, when you combine accuracy with such fire, that's a nightmare. Now that the tail is exposed, they need to make sure that they keep it tight out there and not give anything more away.
This was the end of the innings for Warne.
Taking guard is Bretley.
Ackerman is coming around the wicket. That struck him in front. Loud appeal. Yes, he's given him.
Tough decision, but the umpire looked utterly certain.
That's 5 wickets for Ackerman.
He deserves these wickets. It's been a fine display.
He's gone for a duck.
No, he doesn't look happy with that.
Clark is the next batsman in. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Just 1 run. A very good over. Only 1 off it in the end.
Generally, batsmen like to keep the scoreboard ticking. If they get bogged down, they begin to get frustrated, and that, of course, is when the chances come.
That is an excellent catch.
He got into a great position to take that catch. Top-class bowling today, perfect lengths, perfect lines, and no batsman really finding the answer.
Well, that about wraps it up now. This was how the wicket fell. The next batsman is McGrath. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Gilchrist facing. That was a no ball by Ackerman. There's the umpire signal, no ball. Hit straight to a fielder. A very good over, only one off it in the end.
Superb bowling, top overall round. Now the pressure's back on the batsman.
Got him, he's gone.
Didn't get near it. Totally beat him all ends up. Hello there, welcome back. What a contest we've got here today. In the commentary box for you is Richie Bennett.
Thanks, Mark. So, we're all ready for the first ball of the innings. The batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. They've turned that into 2, that's good running. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. They've turned that into 2, that's good running. That's run away for 4.
You just don't see it played much better than that. Marvellously well played. He must concentrate on line and length. Nothing else now. It's give nothing away to the opposition. That's the message. Ah yes, well, timing the ball that sweetly early on in his innings is going to give him a lot of confidence. Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good.
Let's see the action replay of that. Comfortably taken, no worries.
Well taken, well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it.
Lee gets his first wicket. We can have a look. And that is an impressive shot.
Now, that's not the right line to bowl to this guy, not at all. He'll thrash you if you bowl there.
He's not a good judge of a run, is he? That's 2 more runs on the board. That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there.
His straight driving is perfect.
They were diving for cover with that one. Got him, yes, he's out. That ball was really moving, a brilliant reflex catch.
Well, that's a lazy shot, you know. What a waste.
McGrath gets his first wicket. We can have a look at that again.
What can I say about that shot? He does look in good touch today. Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
McGrath continues.
Oh, that's got the treatment, and you got to say it deserved it.
Marvellous stuff.
That is massive. There's plenty of time left, so I guess the message is don't take And he risks.
Oh, well taken. That's brilliant.
Now, he made that catch look easy, but it was far from it.
Lee gets his second wicket. Let's take a look at that. Ackerman is the next man in.
Well, the bowler can't really complain about that. It's a poor line and been suitably punished. Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
They were diving for cover and stand there.
He's always looking for that shot. It's such a strength in his game.
That came right off the middle of the bat.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
He's really given that a whack. 6 runs.
The great thing is they're not under pressure with time, so they don't need to take any risks. They should really get themselves in before they start to play extravagant strokes. Huge! That is huge!
That was sweetly timed.
Fantastic shot there. And I think he knew it was 4 just as soon as he struck it.
Fielded by the man out long on.
Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it. He hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6. The opening bowlers will be keen to make up for a pretty ordinary performance earlier in the match.
He picked that up beautifully.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
That is a glorious stroke.
He loves it there. That's a great stroke. 4 more.
Lee continues. Really struck that well. Edged and safe. Lee continues. There's his half-century.
He's applied himself superbly out there. You know, conditions have been tricky, but it's a top-class innings. smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
That brings up his half century. Done him.
What a cracking delivery.
McGrath gets his second wicket.
That was a superb knock. Certainly one of the best that I've seen him play.
This was the end of the innings for Ackerman. That's a fantastic strike.
Oh, it's a monster. The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows. A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too.
I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a bit though.
Well, they couldn't get an early strike in the first innings and it cost them. Let's see what happens now. Now that will send an early message to the bowlers that they'd better keep it tight. Miles! He's hit it miles!
Hardly seemed to hit that, yet it sailed over the ropes. Superb shot.
Well played, my favourite stroke. The on drive, it's a difficult stroke to play, but he met it with the full face of the bat, and if you've got your feet in the right position, you won't go far wrong.
4 runs.
Oh yes, well, timing the ball that sweetly early on in his innings is going to give him a lot of confidence.
Marvellous stuff. In the air and gone.
Loose, too loose a stroke for a good player. Oh, he'll kick himself.
McGrath gets his second wicket.
It was a brilliant innings. It deserved 100. Imagine the frustration now.
It was still going up as it cleared the rope.
Yeah, he'll be pleased with that. It came pretty much out of the middle of the bat, and all in all, he looks in good touch.
That was sheer power.
Well, he must have been half asleep when that was hitting him. Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away to the bleachers.
He's got hold of that one. 4 runs. Up and over and 4 runs.
Ah, they don't come much straighter than that. The full face of the bat met the ball and that thing raced back past the bowler.
Clark is not going to reach that.
And now the confidence is seeping through. He dispatched that with, well, with ease and grace. Nice start. That'll settle him down.
Oh, that brings up his half-century.
That is a very, very well-deserved half-century. He's played as well as he can play. The key, make more of it. Beautifully played. You couldn't imagine anything better. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far. No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
This partnership is really frustrating the bowlers.
He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run earner for him too.
Wide.
Now that came right out of the middle of the pack.
What a marvellous shot.
Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum. Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
super shot. McGrath to start another over of this long spell.
Too short, and it got what it deserved. Oh, there's a confidence booster if ever I saw one. It'll get rid of any nerves for sure.
Done him all ends up.
I don't know whether he just lost the line of the ball or something, but I mean, it's gone through band pad and done it easily.
McGrath gets his third wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow. And that's out. Caught by Clark.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder, brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
Play it away with comfort. Fielded by the man out long on. Ouch, that must have hurt.
Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good.
What a superb catch that is.
That's not a great stroke. It's almost as if he lost concentration.
Oh, unlucky not to reach the milestone there. Clark gets his second wicket.
Oh no, on reflection, nothing but disappointment for him because 100 was there for the taking.
Steered expertly into the gap. Should be some runs here.
Ah, nicely timed. You don't need to smash the ball to the boundary every time. Sometimes ease and grace will do. Well, he smashed that for 4, and what a big smile on his face.
forced away through the offside. That's 2 more runs on the board. And the end of the over. Just into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. That's 2 more runs on the board. Clark continues. Just 1 run.
The bottom of this batting order is fragile, and we saw that in the first innings.
Got him, yes, he's out. Cracking catch. That could change the course of the match.
Very safely done. He's got soft hands, his eyes were level, crucially held onto as well.
That's the 3rd wicket now for Clark. Well, that about wraps it up now. That's turned away through mid-wicket. I think he was easily back in the crease there. Excellent running from the 2 batsmen, and the end of the over. Warne to bowl his leg spin.
Well, he must have been half asleep when that was hit at him.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Super stuff that. Well held.
So much for the opening batsmen to do as they make their way to the middle. It's a formidable new ball attack against them. Up in the commentary box is Richie Bennett. Opening the innings for Australia is Justin Langer. Here's Matthew Hayden.
And the end of the over. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. What a marvellous shot.
Ah, well, everything was in the right place there and it raced away to the boundary.
I'm not sure if he'll be able to continue. He looks to be in some pain. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket.
The players and the umpires make their way from the field. It's tea time here in the afternoon session of play. Do join us again in a few moments. I'm Mark Nicholas and Richie Benno will be with you. Nothing to choose between the teams as the final session of play gets underway. In the commentary box is Richie Benno.
Comfortably taken, no worries.
He got into a great position to take that catch.
He's gone for a duck.
It is a long old walk back when you've made a duck. Quite quack.
This was how the innings ended for Hayden.
And facing is Ricky Ponting.
Ponting facing. And the end of the over.
That's a good, tight over. Make the batsman work hard for his runs, and you never know what'll come of it.
Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket.
Well, they couldn't get an early strike in the first innings, and it cost them. Let's see what happens now.
Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Done him all ends up.
Well, he can't miss straight balls, not at this level. That is as comprehensive an end as you'll see.
What a spell of bowling this is proving to be.
Ponting goes for a duck.
He's back in the pavilion, and there's a big round 0 alongside his name.
This was the end of the innings for Ponting. Martin is the next man in. Out. Oh!
Excellent bowling. It's straight, it's full, and in the end, you miss buddy and I'll hit. He spun the ball right from the start, spun it from the straight and troubled everybody.
He's gone for a duck.
Well, he hasn't troubled the scorers with that knock.
This was how the wicket fell.
Michael Hussey takes guard.
Oh, that's close. No response from the umpire.
Surely down the leg side.
Let's take a look at that in... stopped in the covers. He played all around.
Oh, that went right through him. It's as if he misjudged the pace.
Ackerman gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that.
Michael Clark is at the wicket.
Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. That struck him in front. Loud appeal. He's out. Ackerman gets his second wicket.
Well, he's bowled with such fire, and no batsman has looked comfortable. No one, all day.
Clark is out first ball.
The scorers haven't had to do much with that innings.
Let's see the action replay of that.
Here's Adam Gilchrist.
Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket.
And now the confidence is seeping through. He dispatched that with, well, with ease and grace.
I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a little though.
More runs. That's basically what's expected from the middle order.
Ooh, that looked quite nasty. That has to be close. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket.
He showed with his pace in the first innings just what he can do.
It's straight to a fielder. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. That's found the gap in the field.
Well, they're kind of relying on the middle order to improve on its effort in the first innings.
It's straight to a fielder. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Stopped in the covers. Gilchrist waiting at the striker's end. Clean bowl.
What a cracking delivery. Top-class stuff today, constantly asking questions of the batsman, and the wickets column prove just that. Well, he wasn't there for long, and the score proves it.
We can have a look at that again.
Shane Warne's on strike.
Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Ackerman is switching to round the wicket. Ackerman is going to try over the wicket. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Got him!
Didn't get near it. Totally beat him all ends up.
He's gone for a duck.
That's a vital wicket, and of course the tail is exposed.
Let's see the action replay of that.
Taking guard is Bretley.
Outstanding catch.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder, brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed. What a wonderful exhibition of spin bowling. It is a joy to watch a master of his art.
Lee is out for a duck.
A first baller, that is just so embarrassing, and rest assured there'll be a few comments from the crowd as he heads back towards the pavilion.
Clark comes in at number 9. Beaten all ends up by that one.
Yeah, he seemed to completely misjudge that ball and ended up just playing all around it.
That's a hat-trick for Ackerman.
It's been an excellent demonstration of the quick bowler's art because he's had pace, he's had accuracy, and he's always had just enough movement.
He's gone for a duck.
A first baller, that is just so embarrassing, and rest assured there'll be a few comments from the crowd as he heads back towards the pavilion.
Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Ackerman continues. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. Ackerman is coming around the wicket. McGrath waiting at the striker's end. Done him.
He played all around that, and it was a comprehensive end.
Oh yes, in the end, a very comfortable victory, and they deserve that victory. I think they've played terrific cricket, and they're going to be very hard to stop in this competition.